Hello, hello, good evening to you all. I hope this fine Thursday evening finds you very well. It's very warm in my craft room. Look at the state of me. I've had such a busy day. I'm just going to leave a few moments for people to hop on, see if they're about. They might all be out in your gardens. To be honest, such a beautiful evening. It's the place to be. It is, honestly. Whew, it's so warm. I've had to shut the windows. There's some children playing outside, which is lovely. But yeah, just for a bit of quiet for the live. Hello, Louise. I have just shut the window and my door, so it's quite warm in here now. Whew. Anyway, I thought we'd have a bit of fun tonight with a mini album. Very quick, very simple, cute little construction mini album using some pretty papers. I have made this album a few times before. Years and years ago, and then the next time I made it, or the last time I made it, was like a year and a half ago. Not this celebration period in Stampin' Up, but the one before, so the spring before last, I made this little fold together album, and it's so simple. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Sylvia. Hi, Kim. So I have made this little album before, and I have got somewhere, I had to really search for it, a little YouTube video on exactly how to make it, but I'm going to show you tonight and you'll be able to see. And so I did pop in my little description. If you have any 6x6 papers, join along. It'll be great fun. Okay, we're going to crack on. I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll have a bit of fun. So how's everyone? Are you all a bit warm? Are you sweltering? I don't mind the warmth at all. I quite like it hot. I prefer it hot than cold. Hi, Philomena. How are you? Hope you're good. I prefer it warm to cold. I don't mind at all. I went for a lovely walk with my friend this morning. We took the dogs up Coombe Hill, and they loved it. It wasn't too hot at that point, and it was nice and shady up there in the woods. And the dogs ran, and it was so nice. We had a lovely time. I did an hour's work first thing this morning, kind of my other job. I did an hour of that, and then this afternoon I took Sarah over to Essex to her boyfriend's. They're going out for dinner with a friend, so did all that, and now here. So what a lovely day. I hope you've all had a lovely day. What have you been up to? Do share while I get set up. Okay, now I can't find the mini album that I made the year before last. I cleaned up my craft room this week, and only this week I put it away because it's been sat on my... Hello, Margaret. It's been sat on my windowsill with lots of little photos. There's one last place to look. No, not at all. It's been sat on my windowsill with lots of little photos in, and it would be great just to show you what it looks like with the photographs in it, but never mind. You'll be able to see it. I'll post a picture later on. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Hope you're well. Okay, so I am going to show you one of the originals I made years ago. Years and years ago, and it's been sat in a box of, like, I keep a box of inspiration, you know, so things, the projects that I've loved doing over the years and that I may want to know how to do again. So I kept this really old album, and it's a little pocket accordion album, and you make these, it's just some folding. There's very little gluing. There's very little measuring or anything like that involved. It's just a little bit. And then you just all folding, and then you put your little photos in these apertures like that, and it stands up. And these papers, goodness knows, many years ago. So we're going to have a go at it. Hi, Jan. Good evening to you. Hope you've had a nice day so far. So let's crack on. Now, I've chosen to use the papers that are called, what have I done with them? In Good Taste, I think they are. The In Good Taste Designer Series papers. Because I wanted, thank you, I wanted this lovely blue and white. I was going to use the boho indigo, and I just didn't have enough of the paper left. So I went for the second choice because it's blue and white and I love it. But I would have used boho indigo, and I really need some more of those papers. But I'm using these, and this is the other side. So you can see there's a lot of wood grains and textures in these papers, and I'm using the blue and white side. And it's the In Good Taste Design Series papers. You get a pack of 24. It's a big pack and they go a long way. They're great for this project though because they're really sturdy. They're not flimsy, so it holds their shape really well. So basically you need, depends on how big your album's going to be, but each page you need a 6x6 sheet of paper. So if you wanted to use just one sheet of 12x12, you just cut it in 4. Hi Lorraine, lovely to have you. So I've done some of mine and I'm going to show you how to make one of the pages. Okay, so then you can repeat it as many times as you like and have as many pages as you want. Okay, right, here we go. So I've got my piece of 6x6 and I'm literally going to fold it in half into the centre. Now the most important thing about this one is that you get your lines as straight as you possibly can. And then you get some really sharp crease folds with something like a bone folder. Don't look at my bone folder. Okay, so you get some really sharp crease lines and then, so you fold it once and then you fold it again. It's almost like, you know, those things that we used to make in school, you put your fingers in and do a quiz on. What are they called? What are those things called? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you choose and the colours or whatever it is. There's a name for those things. So we've done that. Now we're going to fold this way into the middle. Hi Rachel, lovely to have you. Into the middle like that. And if you can't see your score line, just go up. You can kind of feel it. You might not be able to see it as well as I can because of the camera. Hi Lena. Hi Lena from Canada. Lovely to have you this evening. So I'm just going to go in the middle, both sides. So what we do on one side, we do on the other. Just make sure that's tight crease. Okay. And this side as well. So we've done that one like that. And then we're going to go this side. Now that score line is not that, that's part of the pattern. So my score line is there. Oh, I've got lots of you tonight. How lovely. So you're ending up at this point with a little grid, if you like. So it makes it so much better to get its shape if you have some nice tight lines like that. Okay, so we've got this. It goes in like this and it also comes in this way. Okay, and now where we've got these squares, we have lines here that I can see. I'm going to bring in the corners. So actually I'm going to try on this one, easier to look at. I think you can see here, if you fold it up slightly, you can see where it meets. And just coax it into the corner and fold. And do that also on all 4 corners. It's a fun project, this. I remember the very first time I learned how to make it. I think it was near Christmas. And I remember sitting watching some TV one evening and I just made a ton of these pages. They're great little mini albums that you could make and gift to people. They'd be great in some of our gorgeous Christmas papers. Or you could do them for anything. So if you wanted to make a little brag book for Granny or Grandad with pictures of the grandchildren in, or for a new baby or a birthday party or event or something, you put loads of little pictures in. So much fun. You've got lots of appointments. Oh, sorry about that, Lena. Yeah, do catch up on replay. I think you might like it. Hope it all goes well for you. Right, okay, so we've got the 4 corners. And then actually on the very corner, we're just going to take the tip into the score line. You can see it when you do it yourself. You can see this score line here. And just pop it in there. All the way over. Okay. How is this? Is this all right? Are you following along so far, ladies? Ladies, I don't think I've got any gents on the live tonight, but in case, ladies and gents, there we are. Okay. So we have our piece all with lots of folds in. Now I'm going to start coaxing it into shape. This is the magical part. I hope it's magical. So I'm going to bring it forward and I'm just going to start doing this. And once you've done one, so you just bring this forward like so, like that. Once you've done one of these corners, you will feel your way through the rest. Oh, I'm glad, Margaret, so far so good. That's good. Yeah, once you've done it once, you'll feel your way through it and it'll make perfect sense. So that needs to go like that, and then each one needs to do the same. It's very hot. Okay, and then just coax it down like that. So you have nice little beaks, little flaps, whatever you want to call those. Okay. You just need to coax them down and they'll just pop. They'll just go flat for you, and just give it a bit more of a go with your bone folder to make it nice and tight. And so on. Let's do this side first, I think. Give it a bit of a go. Doesn't want to fold at all, this one. If you lose your way, just go back and look at the other ones. That's better. Good evening, Jean. Lovely to have you on here. I'm making some pages for a little mini album, showing you how to make it. It's such a fun, simple little thing to make. And you just coax them into shape and then you've done it. I think that one wasn't quite folded properly, but it is now because I've made it. I've made it fold properly. So you have a nice good corner on there, and this one's going to be the same. Oh, exciting to see what it looks like at the end. I haven't made one since the last time I made one a year and a half ago, but I have made some pages because I didn't want you to sit here and watch me fold every single page. So we've got some I made earlier, proper Blue Peter style. There we are. So that's that. So you'll find you end up with a nice little square like this. And this is one of your pages. That's the back. And that's the front. So let's bring in the other one. So I've got 4 altogether on this one. And here they all are. Okay. Now there's some other pieces that you need. Oh, that's good, Jean. This is a tiny weeny one, but it may be perfect for what you want. Okay. Now this is a fun part. So you have 4 pages, so I need 3 join pieces, 1 in between each page. And to join your pages together, you need a square of coordinating cardstock. So I've used Balmy Blue, and I have got, these are my hinges, I'll call them that. I've got 3, and these squares are 2 by 2 inches, if I can get them apart. And I've popped them in my scorer, and I've scored them in half this way. Diagonally, yeah. I've scored them in half, literally that's all I've done is point to point, each one like that. Okay, and now the way they're going to join together is genius, I think. We're going to put them in here. So the idea being that will pop in there, and then where this gap is here, this will pop in here, and they will stay together like that. I'm going to glue them together. So let's have a go at that. And I'm going to glue them on the back so that they stick on this piece here. So I've got my Tombow. You can use tear and tape or liquid glue, whatever your gluey preference might be, but you need something very strong. So Tombow is perfect. I'm going to just pop it in like that. I love this Philomena, it's fab. It's been such a long time since I made one. Oops. Right, okay, and then go on the other side and do a bit more glue. And it's going to go in the other one. And it's going to stick together like so. Now, it might take a few minutes to bond because it's got a lot of bounce in it. But we'll leave it there to dry. Like that, like that. Yeah, it's not. It's only sticking on the back, isn't it? That's right. I don't need to stick the front, so that's good. And then we've got 2 more pieces to do exactly the same with. So we'll do that. Oh, come out, glue. God, it's warm in my room. I think it started to bung up straight away. That way. I learnt this from someone else. It's not my idea, but it's so clever. Many years ago. So on the back, you see that one overlaps slightly, but that's fine. On the back, I can turn it over. I'll put some more. Not me. I'm not the clever one. I just learnt it, and I am passing it on. I wonder if it actually has a pattern that matches. I don't think it really matters. I'd never really noticed that before. Just looks like it on the other side. Right, kind of, but not really. I don't think that's worth worrying about. Okay, so we're going to have it nice and tight in there. And then the last one here. Just make sure it goes in. Tucks in, you don't want it hanging out. This one wants to hang out. I don't think I scored it very particularly accurately at that end, but it's fine. And then we are going to put some glue on this one. We're getting to this bit nearly completed now, which is great. So put that one in there like so. And coax it together. And hopefully they will stick. We are going to bend them in a minute, which is actually, it might be useful to let them dry before you start bending it around. But we're a bit tight for time. So then we're going to put our little insert cardboard pieces to flatten these down, that make the apertures nice and flat. This is where your photograph will go. So I've got some more of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. I've got 4 squares, 1 for each of our pages. And these are 3 inches. Just 3 inches square of cardstock, and I'm going to pop them in just like this. And this is the pleasing part because it goes flat. How cool is that? Little things please little minds. I was very pleased. Right, just need it to go flat. That's what my mum always says to me. Little things please little minds. She's so true. She's so right. This one and the last one. I love it too. Never fails to please, eh? Every time I do it, I love it. So there we go. So that is kind of what our album's going to look like. This early one that I did years ago also has 4 pages. The one that I did originally, not originally, but I did a couple of years ago, had 6. I just did 2 more and I filled it full of photographs. No glue for that bit. You don't need any glue for that bit. No, you just pop them in and it holds them. And so when you put your photograph in, you literally have it slightly bigger and you just tuck it in here. And that's your photographs done. So the other thing is now we need to bend it to be an album, but we haven't let the glue dry for long, so I'm not sure how it'll cope. But this is the idea. So you just have it like that. And then when you open it up, it will stand up on your shelf. But you can see the photographs. But you can also pop it in a handbag and off you go and take it with you. So I was going to put a cover on it. Now, if you want to put a cover on it, I didn't put a cover on this one, but I believe I put a cover on the last one I made. You need 2 squares, and they are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I would have put those on there like so. And the reason I would put a cover on it is so that I can put my ribbon on it to close it. Now, where did I put my ribbon? I had it ready. Here it is. So I got ribbon in the same colour. This is one of the brand new in colours, Misty Moonlight. So I got the ribbon in the right colour. But I'm not sure if I'm going to bother putting a cover on this one. Because when I just chopped up my designer series paper, I ran out of this. I've used tons of it. I might put it on the front until I can find another piece. It might just do. Or I might just not. I might just not. Because this one doesn't have any at all, but it still has the ribbon. But you really want to cover your ribbon up, don't you? Let's have a look. So you just need just enough. I love the colours. Hello, Sally. How are you? Hope you're well. So, okay, right. I think I am going to put the cover on it. I'm going to go for it anyway, and then I'm going to use this, but I've got a tiny scrap. I might have enough of that left. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now I need enough ribbon to make a bow, so let's not be stingy, because that's really annoying if you don't end up with enough to make a bow with. That would be very annoying. I'm going to use my new Stampin' Seal and see if it'll work. This is quite an uneven surface, so it may not come out very well. Oh, that's fine. Just do it. Or you could use double-sided sticky tape, whatever you prefer. So the idea is to stick your ribbon on in the middle. Make sure you've got it opening the right way. Okay. And then we're going to stick our cover over the top. Oh, I've got glue stuck to my finger now. So I just want it in the middle. Not quite, it's slightly bigger than the book, just a tiny bit, not that much. Hardly at all, actually. There we are. Might be able to add it to my album by sticking the back. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, Jean. If you stick it into the back of your album, that you could just unfold the whole thing, if there's enough room in your album. I stuck it too far down. That's it, that's better. Just push it up a little bit. That's okay. And then on the back, I'm going to do the same. I will anchor the glue, the ribbon, I mean, with the glue. There we are. Stick that one on the back. Keeps your ribbon in place. So cute. There we go. So there it is. There's our album. Oh, hang on, it's got... Oh, hang on, what have I done there? I stuck it together when I shouldn't have. How did... Oh, the ribbon doesn't go underneath the other one, does it? Ooh, ooh, I nearly did it wrong. I told you I hadn't made it for like nearly 2 years. Ooh, that would have been bad, wouldn't it? That would have been hilarious. Okay, there we are. Now we have it. So now it will do up. But you just need it to unfold as well. Don't stick on there. There you go. That's more like it. Have I got glue on there? Let's take that glue off. It just rolls off. So good, this Stampin' Seal. It just rolls off. Any glue stuck on there. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I'm so warm. So then you can tie it together. A little ribbon. Yeah, don't mess it up like me. It's very tempting to do that, but then it wouldn't unfold, would it? I like the colours too. I like blue and white. So that's that. Like that. I'll trim my ribbon. I'm just getting a general idea of what it's going to look like. Okay, so it's going to look like that, and then I'm going to put my piece on the front. So I can definitely glue this one down. So these are, as I said, I would have used the boho indigo papers. They're my favourite, but the blue and white in the touch, what's it called? Tasteful Touches papers. Love them as well. And I've used them for so many things. Okay, so we've got this one. I know I have a scrap of that left. I don't think it's big enough. Hold on. I must have absolutely loved these papers because I've used this and I have hardly any left. I have a scrap, and another small scrap, and the rest. They've also got some different blues in here as well, see? So that's pretty. Yeah, love all that. Yeah, so I'm going to see how big a square I can get. Just pop it on the back to match it up. How big is that one? That's about 2.5. That's a bit small, isn't it? I could put something else on the back of there, I think. And I think this is too small too. But I was determined to use this paper. Yeah, that's also about 2.5. So, yeah, so we'll leave that as it is. But I think we're going to do a little bit of stamping on the front. I'm definitely having some more of this paper though, so it'll be fine. Right, okay, a little bit of stamping on the front. I've got to decide what to put on there. So I might, did I? No, I didn't. I need a little piece of white, I think, to go on there. Let's have a look. So I've got the Tasteful Touches, which goes with this suite. Actually, I'll just grab a different stamp. No, I'm not going to use the For You. I have a better idea, ladies. Just got to find it. I am going to use the Words dies that I have. I know. Where are you, guys? Why is it we can never find something when we want it? Well written. These are fabulous, and I actually used these on the one that I made before with the other papers in Celebration last year, and they are so useful. So you've got a lot of words that are great for different occasions. So we've got hooray, we've got welcome, baby, birthday. We've got, so you could do happy, happy birthday. There's lots of other little images like leaves, birds and flourishes and all sorts. And then there's some more words we've got. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Loads. Sympathy, bridegroom, miss you, wishes. So you can do birthday wishes. That's you. Baby, welcome baby. There's the groom. Love. That's a nice one. Thank you or thanks. Bride. Sympathy. That's a useful one. But I'm going to go with this one. This is the one that I was looking for. And this says friend. I'm going to just cut it out in the blue. I'm going to pop that on there. So I'm just going to use my die cutting machine. I've got my Big Shot here. Hi Mum, how are you? Just making this really cute little album. I'm going to use this friend. Might cut it out in white as well. See what that looks like. There it is, stuck in there. Very quick way of decorating it. Itchy, itches, right, okay. This is cute. Just layering it, see what that looks like. That might give it a bit of dimension. But I think I'm just going to use the white. Right, okay, so we've got the white. I'm going for the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Oh, Mum, you're not late. You don't ever get late here. It's just come when you're ready. Come when you're ready, that's how it is. I'm going to use these dies. These are gorgeous. These cut with the So Sentimental stamp set. And there's all these beautiful stitched scallop dies. Love it. And I'm going to use this one on here. I'm just going to cut that one out in that scrap of blue I've got left over. I really like this Misty Moonlight. So on there with that one. On there like that. Love that. So that's just going to glue on, then I might put some little embellishments on there. Let's have a look. There's a butterfly in the well-written words. There's a bird. There's a flourish. I think I'll just do the butterfly to start with. And then I think it's when I finish this little mini album, I've got to decide what I'm going to put in it. That will be a job for another day. I shall be deciding, but then I'll have to print off. I've got a little photo printer and I like to print my photos off because I can print them off nice and small. Photo box is also good though, or free prints for little ones. And I can pop them in, which would be fun. That's the fun part. Making this cute little album. Ooh. friend eels. I don't know where the dot has gone from my eye. It's not still in the die. It's probably popped out somewhere. I didn't bother to save it. I could see the one from the blue one. I might cut it out again, just the eye. This looks a bit naked without it. Oh, hang on, I found it. Haha, look how tiny that is. Right, we're going to keep that. Stay there. Right, let's glue this on. This would be nice to fill if you have a friend and you were going places with them and you went somewhere special. It'd be nice for little photos and just pass it on to them. Any small event would be lovely. Right. Love mini albums. They're my favourite things to make and I don't make them enough. Friend. And then we need the butterfly. And I'm going to attempt that little dot in a minute. Just put some glue down the middle of his back, I think. Make it a bit easier. Glue splurged out of that everywhere. That's it. It'll dry clear, so that's good. Right, let's grab that. Dun dun dun. This is the bit with the tiny little eye. Most times I've used it, I haven't bothered using the dot, but just because it's on such a big white expanse, I thought I should. Blue expanse even, but you know what I mean. It just kind of makes it look right. Friend. Oh, I like that. Now I need some dimensionals. Always need a few of those. So what do you think, ladies? Are you going to be looking at your papers, cutting them up into 6 by 6 and having a go at this cute little album? I would love to see what you make if you do. Be fab. Are you still with me? Right, friend. I'm glad you like it. Right, let's move all of this to the side. I'm going to grab some embellishments. Definitely excellent. Let's see what I've got. I've got a box of goodies. So I've got the metallic ones. I've got these pretty rhinestones. Love those. They're Stampin' Up ones as well. They're all Stampin' Up ones that are current that I've got out. These are the in colour ones, so they would look nice on there. The Misty Moonlight would match. There's the gilded gems. Not sure about those for this one. Oh, there's the rhinestones. I've got loads of bits. Loads in here. We've even got some of these little elements that would look nice on there, I think. Some of those. I think I'll go for these because they'll match. Right, I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight if I can get them off. And I'm going to put it down here so you can see it. Oh, the top bit came off it. Come off. Let's try that again. That's not very clever, is it? Let's try that again. I think I pierced it with my picky tool. I wasn't very delicate with my hands. There we are. One. Hi, Jen. How are you? I hope you're all right. There you go. I'm glad you liked your goodies I sent you. 1, 2. I think we'll have one more. Put it there, here. Randomly there. Yeah, I like that. Random. Okay, let's move these things out of the way. Put these back in there. Lovely. Now what's going on if I put the light on? What does it look like? Too much. You're not late, Jen. I was just saying, you're never late. You just pop in when you like. It's, you know, that's how it is. Just come as you are. Come when you want. That's fine. I'm going to trim this ribbon. Let's just have a look. So I've made a little album, Jen, and it's very simple to make, using 4 6 by 6 pieces of paper and a little cardstock, and most of it is folding. And in here you can just tuck photographs. So it's just some little photographs. You can either chop, if you can print some out, chop them up so you've got focus on the bits you want, or print them out small. You can get them printed small. And I've just used some of the Tasteful Touches DSP, the blue, and it's in Misty Moonlight. So easy to make. Do have a go. It's great fun. There's one word of warning, it's addictive. Once you start making them, they are addictive. They're great little gifts for people, or just to have something on your mantelpiece or in a bag, your little brag book in your bag. I love making these. So before I started with the blue, I got the, what's it called? Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper, and I was having a go with that, and I think this would also be really pretty, look. And then I suddenly thought, I'm really in the mood for blue and white, and I changed tack. But I will finish this one. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, guys. So yeah, I will finish this one and make this one into an album as well. So I've got 4. When you buy the flowers for every season, you get 4 sheets of 6x6 already cut perfectly. So it's kind of made for it. But I just wanted blue and white tonight. I was going on that. So I hope you like it. Definitely have a go. I would be very thrilled if you had a go. Let me know how it works out. You can, thanks Julie, it's very simple to make. Honestly, it is. It's like making those things when you're a kid that fold out with your fingers. It's so easy. I have a YouTube video on my YouTube channel using Celebration papers. I did it a couple of years ago. It's on there. I will try and link it so you don't have to look for it. But actually, I've just done it, so you can just use the replay of this, to be fair. It's probably better, easier to see. Yeah, so a nice big bow with Misty Moonlight ribbon. Chop it off a bit. Perfect little gift. There. Okay, so have a go, guys, and let me know how you get on. Hope you've enjoyed it. Has everyone got their new catalogue? If you were waiting for it, let me know if you haven't. But I've pretty much, yeah, I think they've all been posted. So I hope you've got everything. And if anybody who lives in the UK isn't on my list and would like one, please let me know. I'm more than happy to pop one in the post for you. And I will see you on Tuesday for coffee and cards, I hope. I'd love to see you. Yes, Jen, yes. Excellent. Coffee and cards on Tuesday, 11 o'clock. Perfect. See you then. Have a lovely weekend and a good evening. Bye, guys. Bye.